All right, we're at the end of our journey for the first season of a revival, Doctor Who. This episode is officially called, forgot the names,
The Parting of the Ways.
how fitting. And like we established in the previous one, we have our twist villain of the day, the Daleks, which have taken control of the space station, of the space broadcasting station, and they managed to find successfully the return, even though the Doctor claims that he had wiped their entire race. But as we discussed, the Daleks are not exactly a race that just stays dead. So, sorry. So basically, we're in basically climax territory for the season, which fits, if you ask me. All right, start your episode right before the recap. 3, 2, 1, click.
So,
And Rose died, yes.
Android and Robinson.
Danger with rocks.
And the disembodied voice of Davina McCall.
Well, that actually makes me wonder. I forgot what specific reason they stated. Why the Dalek built a system that teleported the victims to their spaceship instead of actually vaporizing them? If their goal is to exterminate.
You don't need to do that, Doctor.
Yeah, she's really not that worthy.
Well, I mean,
cut your losses.
I mean, granted, she's not the worst, but yeah. Oh yeah, and this was the last one with the Ninth Doctor.
Yeah, Christopher Eccleston. We'll get more to that at the end. Don't worry.
Parting of the Ways by Russell T Davies, aka the guy who actually knows how to handle something that happens later.
Like I said, this genuinely feels like a proper season finale. There is a climax, things have been built up, there's a lot of stakes at end. So kudos to that. We can press.
Fire! And
I'm guessing one of the advantages of the TARDIS looking like a telephone box is that it's a small target.
Yeah. Plus they got the extrapolator with them. Has he been destroyed?
Well, what do you think?
Oh, fuck.
Hello.
Hi.
Come here often.
Missed.
We saved the world.
Well,
that's one down out of a few.
3 billions.
This is just a minor inconvenience. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just a Dalek. Okay, so no more Zappy Gun.
Oh.
Patience. For what exactly?
I wonder who said that.
Nicholas Briggs.
So time for some actual explanation.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, about we'll come back to that in about 8 years. Nice try.
That's rude. You're not good with French yet, Doctor.
Jack. Although it's not the weirdest thing I've seen John Barrowman do, funnily enough. He was on Lorraine recently and he did that fabulous sing chant thing.
Yeah, like I said, the Daleks apparently shits themselves just by hearing the name of the Doctor, or at least the nickname they gave him.
He's basically like Voldemort to them.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Emperor
The Dalek.
Dalek.
Yeah, we brought back the Dalek Emperor. Although I think it's a different one.
Yeah, it's like I think the Daleks have like some sort of like
Hierarchy.
hierarchy. I mean, we'll see another version of that in the next series. Oops, spoilers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, don't interrupt, Doctor. You're being very rude. Like that. Well, yeah. I mean,
Don't piss off Eccleston.
Otherwise, he'll yell at you. And well, I've seen other stuff Eccleston's been in. He's got a great yell.
Yeah, this is the thing that I mentioned also in episode 6. Daleks may be a war race, but they're not stupid. They know how to implement subtle tactics if they need to.
So if this episode were... So basically the Daleks got us through our game shows.
Well, I've seen worse, so...
I mean, what would happen if they got to us through Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We'd have the Jeremy Clarkson robots. Wait, the Daleks have
religion.
Blasphemy?
Yeah, apparently, I think it's starting with this, but the Daleks in the revival are basically starts to have this new idea of having to put into an extreme their supremacist ideal to the point of purging even some of themselves just to create the pure race of Daleks.
And they're part human. And I guess the whole when Rose said part human, and then they said those words are blasphemy. Considering what happened in the TV movie. So yeah, Daleks are pissed. Alright, basically what Tia was trying to say earlier was that there was a line, in fact there was a bit in the TV movie where it was established that the Doctor is part human. Needless to say, that pissed off everybody, including Russell T Davies, who I guess was probably just ignoring that bit. Oh, yeah, the arsehole from the Weakest Link is still there.
There was never any money.
Yeah, it was all a hoax. Well, the games have stopped, so that's something. And now they're going to set fire to the Earth. You know, at least the Daleks here, unlike the TV movie, don't sound like squirrels.
At least their idea is not to destroy the planet, because, I mean, burning it leaves some ground left to build on top of.
Yeah. And they're making a delta wave to kill the Daleks with, but I think there's a bit of a snag with that plan. You better hurry up then, Doctor. So, the Doctor, you got 22 minutes to build a 3-day mind-destructing wave.
Good luck.
And so the extrapolator now is basically a giant battery for a shield. You there now?
Yeah.
Alright, I already explained the controversy with the TV movie.
Yeah, I heard.
I wouldn't trust Rose with electricity.
Please, no.
I'm guessing one day of this method would just be for untangling wires.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Rose, who do you want to flirt with, the Doctor or Jack? You know,
Please. Never mind the
pick
fact that
one.
you have an actual boyfriend.
Well, I remember they broke up in like they broke
so
up
not
during
funny.
Boomtown.
Yeah, he left her, and I don't blame him.
It's pretty clear, Rose. You have no fucking idea what do you want in your life. Admit it and be happy with that.
And there's one for the Yowie shippers.
And I think this is actually the last time that the Doctor meets Captain Jack here, I think.
For a while.
Comes.
Well, Jack being the army guy, of course he'd try a rallying speech.
To be fair, would you not follow? How could you not follow such a man?
True. They aren't real. So, Jack and his merry army against 500,000 Daleks.
Could be worse.
So, I think Rose is going to ask why can't they just go back a few weeks and warn them.
Yeah. You know, the obvious question, I guess. Oh.
So now they're trying to establish that Rose is now not a coward. It's not going to be running away. Oh. Well, crap.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? That's not exactly what we wanted to hear.
Rose Tyler, you're a genius.
That's
Sure.
incredibly debatable.
But the game station already has power.
Well, it needs more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry up. Bye, Rose. Making sure you don't make an even bigger mess of things.
Poor Rose. Ah.
But, hey, Rose, put it this way. At least you won't be exterminated. Well, Emergency Program 1 was designed specifically for Rose, apparently.
Yeah, sure. How meta.
Oh yeah, I noticed that the filter they use over Eccleston's voice when he's giving that message is just suddenly stops with that last line.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional, but
I guess, or
Oversight.
and where's Rose now? London.
Yeah, gray skies with clouds, that's perfectly normal, I guess.
Yeah. Mickey!
Yay!
And this is where I think this is where he starts to transition out of his idiot phase. Other than someone watching Doctor Who on their phone. Yeah, about that little caveat I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it will fry the Dalek's brain, but
But also, yeah.
everything else.
everything around it.
So, Doctor, at which point you want to push yourself to exterminate the Daleks?
You'd be no better than us.
I honestly think this is one of occasions where the if you kill them, you're just gonna be like them trope actually works. Because it's a literal meaning.
Yeah, the Doctor said, there are other humans scattered around the galaxy. Besides, it's most likely he's gonna die anyway, so...
Yeah. Oh? What's this? The bad wolf writing is actually not from the Daleks.
Well, who is it from, then? A bunch of chickens. There you go. It was the chickens all along.
It's the cuckoos from Zelda. Also, hi, Rose's mom.
But hey, at least her and Mickey are semi-getting along.
I suppose. Whoop-de-doo. Yes, Rose, you do exactly that.
Yeah, what Mickey said, that's what the rest of us do.
Yes, you did, dipshit.
Like, what else could you have meant?
Don't you see, guys? She's just not special enough. She dreams of more in her life. Ugh. God.
Actually, you're kind of in a near-death experience every time.
Damage the shop's personal property? It's rude. Oh, here comes the fleet.
I've never heard anyone so excited about that.
Well, the choir are.
Yeah.
See, these are the effects that haven't aged all that badly. I can imagine they set back the BBC quite a bit, though.
Yeah. It probably helps that a lot of them are quite, far back.
Yeah, well...
They don't require as much detail, probably.
Oh, Bad Wolf again.
Yeah.
Well, considering this is from BBC Wales, where did they get the funds from?
We stole that too? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? The TARDIS is stuck there.
Yeah, not to mention, if I had to be extremely nitpicky for this, Bad Wolf is a terrible code phrase for using for this purpose.
Well, to be fair, I mean, what if
It's like an MGS code name.
Well, I guess that explains why then.
I mean, doesn't Rose still have the keys?
Yeah, how did they get that many Daleks in there?
It's like a joke. How do you fit so many Daleks in such a tiny space?
I thought this was the BBC. I thought they were supposed to have a budget of a ham sandwich.
We upgraded to a bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go, guys. Boomtown is totally important for the episode's continuity.
No, Siri, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
BBC Wales had a massive bacon sandwich sale going on. A huge drive that helped fund the series. Okay, floor 494.
Yeah, I saw Alien too.
Okay, so no lasers.
Oops.
Yeah, I would imagine that the Daleks would have thought of that.
I mean, each Dalek has to be built as a separate war machine capable of taking down thousands of enemies on its own. You'd think they would probably come prepared for that. The goggles, they do nothing!
Yeah, the first method of attack that they will use to try and open up the TARDIS is a
It's a
freaking
car.
mini. It's a mini.
Poor Mickey.
Well, what did you expect? It's a mini. Kicking it ain't gonna open it, is it?
Jesus Christ, Rosa.
Alright, what's on 495 then? Oh, the android.
Might as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh. At least we managed to score some kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, they killed Anne Robinson.
You bastards!
Yeah.
Oh no, we're about to kill all the dickish humans, including the guy who won the competition that was a total asshole. How will I ever cope with that?
And we know he's gonna die because there was a lot of camera focus on him just now.
But again, it definitely fits the Daleks. They find humans, kill them.
And you don't even get to see him getting vaporized.
That's
Like-
the biggest loss of this show.
That's blue balling in the highest degree.
Well, they're the Daleks.
I will not give up. It'll be so fit in the world of Blue Dragon, Rose. Also, see, guys, also Father's Day is totally in continuity. That's important. Jesus. Like, I get it that you'd want to make the season meaningful, even having the filler episode go in continuity, but it's okay to just forget something. Like, what's next? You're gonna tell that meeting Charles Dickens in episode 3 was important?
I think you might have damaged the space-time continuum with that one line.
Yeah.
And now the Daleks are pretty much melting the
So
planets.
we're all dead? Well. To be fair, though, this kind of gives an excuse of a doctor to create the Delta Wave now. He doesn't really have that much to lose now.
We've turned the continent of Australia into the letter N. Perfection.
Because why not? Who said that the Daleks cannot have a sense of humor?
Yeah, I doubt they'll get that drink, though.
Come on, Mickey, she was just about to see reason.
A giant recovery truck.
Why not?
Driven by.
Jackie.
Yeah, the last thing I want to see is that woman on the wheel. I don't want to hear anything about your weird backstories.
And why only 6? What time is it even there now?
To be fair, Dribs, with the cloudy day, it's kind of hard to understand what time is it usually.
It's probably
UK.
like 2 p.m. or something. I don't know.
Remember, aim for the eye stalk.
How did the British people measure time before clock? You think normally for no civilization is like, oh, it's when the sun goes from one side to the other. But you get clouds almost 7 days a week.
We have sundials.
Yeah, but what good are they if we can't see the sun?
Good point. Wow, even those were useless. I think we just had a guess.
Oh, got one. Oh. Nope.
You just had to say it.
I don't get my drink! Ah!
You motherfuckers!
Oh, they found Linda.
Oops.
It's shit.
Well, let's see.
But now the Daleks have a freaking blowtorch.
Ooh, scary.
Okay, if I close my eyes and wish the Daleks away, it will happen.
Wrong
try
fairy
that.
tale.
Up. Behind you.
Now that's just overkill. Come on.
It's the Daleks. What do you expect? I love how the Dalek voice can't get through the glass.
Yeah.
His gun does, though.
Irony.
Wonder why, the Daleks are going to try and stop him. But wait, will they, or are they under orders not to and just let the Doctor kill everything?
I don't know.
From someone from the outside looking in.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
It looks like they're just trying to tow a fan. It looks like they're just trying to tow a fan-made prop away.
Woo!
There we go.
Time for some time energy bathing.
So bright. Up.
So yeah, like any kind of ultimate Mary suing that with the occasion, Now Rose is imbued with phenomenal cosmic powers.
I wouldn't
Again,
call Rosa Mary Sue. She's incredibly flawed.
True. Most of the time, she doesn't get what she wants. Although
She
she's still
fucks
very
up a lot.
annoying.
you know, and again, as we'll find out later in the episode, it's not it's not permanent, and there actually
Yeah.
is a danger to having that. You see, this is why I like it when Russell T Davies does this thing. He knows not to not to overpower it, and B, there has to be a consequence.
I agree, but at the same time, the way they handled it at the end of the episode still feels very bitter in a kind of way, but I will get to that. Oh
Did he also
no!
write it when it happened to Donna?
Yes.
Hmm.
No, John Barrowman is dead.
Totally.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see him in Torchwood the following year.
Oops. BBC is really bad at keeping secrets.
Was Torchwood announced at this point? Like, or was there anything about it? If you remember.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Do it. Just do it.
And
Most of humanity's already dead, so
Yeah. Why would he? Why would he even bother? Ooh.
alright, kill me then. Oh. Oh, it's the TARDIS. He's like, what?
Oh, please don't flash me.
Ah, too bright. I had Mickey drive a huge recovery truck and open up the TARDIS. Nope. So yeah, Rose was the bad wolf all along.
Like I said, I don't really get why she chose that kind of nickname. She could have chosen like an easy one, like Alpha Woman.
It's like the TARDIS said, by the way, call yourself Bad Wolf, it sounds awesome.
and
Do it in Welsh as well,
the
because...
TARDIS is terrible at naming things.
to give credit to the show, the words Bad Wolf will still pop up in the future, even after this arc is resolved, just because the fact that she's scattered through all time and space.
Damn. You're
Jesus.
tiny.
So basically, Rose has become Dr. Manhattan.
More like Thanos. Turning everything to dust.
Emperor, I do not feel so good.
Oh no.
I don't want to die.
By
Yeah,
the
see,
way,
it's happening right now.
by the way, the Daleks should find a way to survive this. Just not this particular group.
Yeah, not the Emperor. There you are, you got rid of the Daleks.
And yes, this also means that Captain Jack is back to life too.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Besides,
Yeah, he's also immortal. So,
we've got a spin-off to do.
Yeah. Also, you can see that Rose has cried because part of her makeup is completely melting on her tear.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is what you should do. Yes. Yes, it's very powerful, but in the but in the hands of someone not all powerful like Rose.
Yes, that's the thing, though. The Doctor has to pay the price for her. That's what kills it to me.
As like I said, consequences.
Yeah, but not for her.
If this were
Like, I wish it was consequences for her. Rose should have died here.
Tio, if this were Tio, be thankful it's not Stephen Moffat writing this.
Like, he wouldn't even given her as a heroic sacrifice kind of thing. But no, instead it's the Doctor who, even his last moments were like having to, declaring that he was a coward and accepting death of himself and mankind.
But at least they put the time vortex back where it belongs.
Yeah.
Don't shut the door, we're going back in there.
Although, yeah, this is still not without consequences, but
yeah, again, if this were Clara, they'd probably make her queen of all the cosmos.
yeah. Also, yeah, Captain Jack is still alive, but he's still stranded on the middle of a spaceship, completely alone.
But don't worry, I'm sure he'll get back on the TARDIS.
I forgot, does Torchwood ever explains how he managed to get back on Earth?
I think so.
Sorry, we thought you died.
You have to find your own way back.
This is only a 2-seater.
But your TARDIS has got like 1,000 rooms.
It's literally bigger on the inside.
His singing is that bad.
Oh boy, it's time.
But hey, at least it introduces the concept to new viewers rather quickly.
Yeah, an escamotage that the writers always thought in order to make the series continue with the same characters, just by using different actors in order to not having to lock themselves, is to introduce the mechanic of regeneration. The species of the Doctor can actually, in situations of danger, can emit a specific type of energy that allows them to discard their old body and create a new one. Now, the question is, do they retain their memories? Yes, but yet the new incarnation of the Doctor is always considered a different entity. It's complicated.
Well, I mean, it was first done in like 1966 with the final first Doctor story with the Cybermen.
Yeah. What I like about kind of this is that they never run out of creativity in the ways the regeneration gets triggered. The way the incarnations of the Doctor die is always different for each one of them.
The worst one is 6 to 7.
Yeah. I would argue also. I would kind of argue also War to 9. If you ask me.
I understand. Okay. For those of you who are about to throw the Big Finish audio dramas, yes, I know about that one.
Isn't Big Finish not canon anyway, or alternate continuity?
Canon. Oh. But as far as most TV viewers know who don't listen to the Big Finish audio dramas, 6 to 7 happened because 6 banged his head.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah.
Speaking of regeneration.
Okay, I think it's about time to bring up. So the question that everyone may ask is, why the hell did they want to have the Doctor regenerate after just one season, barely 13 episodes in? Eccleston kinda had a fallout with the rest of the development team. I don't remember exactly the details, but there were a lot of incomprehensions and everything. So at the end of the
Okay,
season,
that's
he basically decided to just keep giving, and instead of him pops out David Tennant.
A Scottish actor, but not using his Scottish accent. And that was the Eccleston era.
Unfortunately, this also means that whenever a crossover story is involved, Eccleston never reprised his role, unfortunately. We always had to use stock footage of him and edit it in clever ways, even in The Day of the Doctor. It's such a shame. Like,
I mean, the
it,
productivity wasn't even the same by that point.
it's just Eccleston having these basically hate boner against the BBC. And if the circumstances are true, I
maybe
don't
not-
blame him. Although I don't blame him because as the audience, obviously we have a limited way of seeing this. I feel it's just a shame that the character itself and the show has to suffer as a result.
Well, to be fair to you, not against the entire BBC. Eccleston's been in a lot of stuff with them since this.
Not to mention also the fact that he decided by the time that the Day of the Doctor was filmed and everything, he was busy with For the Dark World, and it's not a good movie. Just saying that.
No, it's not a good movie.
We
In fact,
chose him. We chose him to interpret one of the lamest Marvel supervillains of the entire MCU.
In fact, it was so late. Pedro initially skipped the little run he was doing with Shuei watching that thing.
We
Except,
came back to it later.
except,
But
except,
to the
except I
topic-
dragged her back into it.
But for the topic at hand, for a season finale, this is perfectly fine. Like for a structure of a season finale, it's a climax. Everything is resolved by the end, and it's a start anew.
Oh, if there's one
It's-
thing Davis does well is series finales and making me
It's
feel
the-
important.
It's the minor details that just piss me off a bit. Rose's super stubbornness, for example, or the fact that she doesn't. The only reason she pays, quote unquote, for her consequences is to lose the incarnation of the Doctor she's used to. But again, the fact that the Doctor has to pay the price for Rose's behavior, it's just no. It feels wrong, just so wrong. The Dalek Emperor's new design is cool though, like really cool. And Captain Jack dying just so he could come back to life like 5 minutes later, I think it was pointless. You could have just have him be the last man standing anyway. Like, whatever. But overall, still fine. And for the season itself, in its own, it has its hit and misses. But they still have a high spot for it because it was the one that introduced me officially to Doctor Who, obviously. And like I said, Eccleston is still technically my favorite incarnation for his behavior, and that's also a shame, the fact that he will never come back to that. But hey, what can I do? Just like the Doctor and everyone else with the timeline, I have to move on, and move on I shall. That's it for me.
It's been years, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sherry, what do you make of your country's first full series of Doctor Who?
It's very English.
It's filmed in mostly Cardiff.
No,
Who cares,
no,
Dweebs?
it's not. It's totally London.
It's the United Kingdom, Dweebs. You need to stop micromanaging.
With the very London Queen's Arcade.
Could be it has Queen in it.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a fun series. I mean, Rose is the weakest thing about it, probably.
Yeah.
But no. Well, technically yes, because she's in every episode. Otherwise, it would be
her
the
mom would be
Slovene.
worse. Yeah.
No, the Slovene. I'll take Rose's mom over those things.
Oh yeah, the Rapsacorico Falapatorian.
Like I don't care if you want a family and that makes you emotional. You're an asshole.
Yeah, and that's also another thing. The new aliens that they created for this series were mixed. Like I said, the Gelf had a lot of potential, but we never brought them back. And the Rapsacorico Falapatorian, well, like we just said, are just forgettable.
They're fine in a show like Sarah Jane Adventures.
And as for the rest of the are stuff that they brought back anyway, so not much to say. The Daleks are Daleks, so there's that.
I mean,
But
still, the scene where the Doctor is, keeping her occupied in the restaurant, that was perfectly fine enough.
giving a chance for characterization and everything. Continue.
And Mickey telling Rose to shove it, essentially. Well earned.
Yeah.
I wish he was the companion instead, honestly, despite the fact that he is a bit of a doofus.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he's not irritating like Rose is.
Or at least most of the time he uses his fucking brain, you know.
Yeah. The BBC are really bad with spoilers, aren't they? I mean, they got it right one time, I think. Like, there was one time they kind of kept it quiet.
Jesus.
But apart from that, it's like, this is the kind of thing that kills hype.
Yeah.
Spoiling stuff.
Yeah. I don't really have much to say apart from that. The series was quite short. It's good for a revival series.
Yeah, I mean, it has some flaws in it, but then again, what series coming back after such a long time out doesn't?
Yeah.
How long was it?
2005. The last canon thing was 1996, so 9 years.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So, and keep in mind that it despite trying to win back the old crowd, it wanted to be experimental for the sake of winning new people, which paid off at the end of the day. So there you go.
Yeah, so all in all, a decent episode, and a decent revival series in general. There will be better series and there will be better episodes, which I'm looking forward to watching. So
and the opposite of that too, but all in due time.
That's natural.
So I guess we'll see you for eventually the Tennant era with the Ten Doctor. But Weaves, it kind of feels lonely to be here with this. If only we had someone else, someone who could reincarnate into something else to help us with this journey. Especially
we don't have
when the
that,
things
though,
will happen.
unfortunately.
We need someone with a unique perspective, someone who's outside normally of the traditional Doctor Who audience.
Something that's not. Okay.
A random Jova landed here.
What the heck? Why did I just reincarnate into here?
Waves, I told you to not tamper with the flux capacitor. Come on.
Tio, you were the one that Tio, I saw you do that last week.
You know it's always the flux capacitor. Come on, guys.
And you turned last week into this week.
God damn it, guys. I'm still not a ginger.
Of course. But I'm guessing you have two kidneys or something. So, but yeah, I guess since Jova had the courtesy of being here, I guess we'll get in for the ride of the Tennant forward era.
Jova Hexian, so that's the name of this vessel. Oh, and this seems to be his proper voice.
Yeah.
Alright, folks, to see you for that.
See you then.
See ya.